I dedicate this award to the people of our great motherland India. I dedicate this award to the glorious tradition of our land that has shown the way when it comes to caring for the environment. Friends, this award recognizes environmental leadership. About leadership, it is commonly said that the best way to show it is through action. There is no doubt that when it comes to care for the environment, the people of India are leaders. This has been the case for centuries. In our culture, nature and divinity are closely linked. Our gods and goddesses are associated with some or other tree and animal. The trees and animals are also sacred. You can pick literature from any state in any language. You will find many examples of the close bond people and nature have enjoyed. Friends, in Mahatma Gandhi, we have one of the greatest environment champions to have ever lived. If humanity had followed the path given by him, we would not face many of the problems we do today. I would urge you all to visit Mahatma Gandhi's home in the coastal city of Porbandar, Gujarat. Next to his home, you will get very practical lessons on water conservation. There are underground tanks constructed over 200 years ago. They were built to save rainwater. Friends, climate change and calamities are major challenges today. Both are interlinked. There are two ways to fight them. One, and that is through policies, laws, rules, and orders. These have their own importance, no doubt. I can share with you some examples. Share of non-fossil sources in India's installed capacity of electricity has grown by 38% now. We have moved to Bharat 6 emission norms since April 2020. This is equal to Euro 6 fuel. India is working to increase the share of natural gas from the current 6% to 15% by 2030. LNG is being promoted as a fuel. We just launched a national hydrogen mission last month for use of hydrogen as fuel. Recently, a scheme called PM Kusum was announced. This will promote an equitable and decentralized model of solar energy generation. But there is something beyond the world of policies, laws, rules, and orders. The most powerful way to fight climate change is behavioral change. There is a very famous story many of you would have heard of. A small child was given a torn world map. The child was told to fix it, thinking it could never be done. But the child actually did successfully. When asked how the child did so, the child said, at the back of the world map was a figure of a man. all the child did was to assemble the figure of the man. And because of that, the world map also got assembled. The message is clear. Let us fix ourselves, and the world will be a better place. Friends, this spirit of behavioral change is a key part of our traditional habits, which teaches us consumption with compassion. A mindless throwaway culture is not a part of our ethos. Look at our farming methods or our foods. Look at our mobility patterns or in energy consumption patterns. I am proud of our farmers who are constantly using modern techniques of irrigation. There is growing awareness on improving soil health and reducing use of pesticides. Today, the world is focusing on fitness and wellness. There is a growing demand for healthy and organic food. India can drive this global change through our spices, our Ayurveda products and more. Likewise, take eco-friendly mobility. You'll be delighted to know that in India, we are working on a metro network in 27 towns and cities. Friends, for large-scale behavioral change, we need to offer solutions that are innovative, affordable, and powered by public participation.